We are live. We are live here at the Bappalachia Bludger Bash between James Madison University and NC State UNC combined. This is an unofficial game. Score, I believe, JMU just scored for the first time, so I believe score is 10-0 JMU. I'm here with Shane McGonaghy. We'll be doing some play-by-play.
Let's do it. Looks like we have NC State bringing the ball up. It's number 8. I believe that is Marta Striplin. Can't tell. It looks like a different name on the jersey. Pass behind to Jordi Sancho. Stripped by Cade Breslow from JMU. Who's going to take it the other way, but gets beat halfway. Drops the ball, picked up by Jordi Sancho. Passes it up to a chaser who scores. I don't believe I have the chaser's name. All right, Jamie taking the ball up in the hands of number 0, Cade Breslow. Breslow over to Frame. Frame behind, pass gets stolen and recovered by NC State. High pressure by JMU. NC State gets around the contact. Looks like the ball is in the hands of number 23, Corinne White.
NC State here with control, really just trying to look to create an opportunity, but haven't thrown. Oh, ball! Jamie's ball goes on the ground, but they quickly recover. Ball's in the hands of Levon.
Siskarishvili.
Glad you took a stab at that one, Shane.
I learned it last time.
Okay.
I came prepared.
You tried to explain to me over the summer, and I don't think I ever got it or pronounced right once.
He explained it to me once, but I learned it much later. Ball in the hands of Ali. Frame for JMU on the side. Passes behind to Charlie Bodenstein.
Oh! He gets big goal.
Just gets around a beater to score. NC State on a fast break. No Bludgers on defense.
Beats up both wing. Oh, ball gets ball behind, and Jamie is going to be the first one to do it. JMU getting a couple subs out here. Looks like they're bringing Lee Roos on. Roos. And Jarrell Simonio would be my guess is how that, because I don't have a last name pronunciation.
Yeah. Lee pass to Cade, back to Lee.
Oh!
Lee back to Cade, a little high. Levon gets beat out and recovered by NC State.
That was going to be a very nice just give and go there by Levon and Lee, but just a little bit of miscommunication there, I think, on where people want that ball.
Miscommunication on one of those beaters getting in the way.
Mm-hmm. We're going to get a delayed penalty here. A little bit of discussion here. Ref and Commissioner Colin Bourne was really quick with the card out of his pocket. The LAR, we're going to stick with the yellow card call. Oh, we got to take his broom. Got to take your broom.
Looks like that yellow card was for back contact on number 15, Jarrell Simonio.
Number 23 on Carmen White's got an opportunity here in the power play situation. JMU gets a bludger back. Pass over to number 8. Whips the pass. Oh!
Lee Rouse barely got her hands on it.
Yeah, Lee got a hand on it, but that ball traveled in a very dangerous direction after that tip.
JMU recovers and ball's back in the hands of Levon, taking it up for JMU.
NC State with control. Looks like they're playing a 2-2 defense. Gonna need some passing probably to move it around. Oh no, we're gonna overload a side a little bit. Oh, and Levon hits a bar down.
The casual floater.
You can't let a player like Levon get that close to hoops uncontested, especially with two beaters there. You just gotta throw at that point. I know you're getting pressured, but you can't just let Levon. Levon's got that shot.
Absolutely.
Showed it in his limited minutes here at with the Admirals this summer. He definitely has that kind of shot. Oh, one-handed grab there by the NC player back in the corner. White's gonna look, flips it back into the corner. Another one-handed grab, but whips it over to number 89. Oh, dodges it. Jarrell dodges the beat, and Jarrell's just streak down the field.
He has an opening, finds Levon.
Levon finds the hole.
Nice fast break for JMU there.
They did lose. Oh, no. And I think they. Oh, I thought Declan was beat there too. I thought we were going to have a no Bludger situation, but that's not what was called. But okay. So, score is 40-10.
Sounds like we're 8 minutes into the game. Let's see. Ball in the hands of NC State number 8.
Ryan Penn. Oh, no, I think it's number 3. Ryan Penwell.
Then 3. Oh, that's 3.
Back to White. Flips it back to Penwell with these one-handed grabs, making me a little nervous there, but he seems to be hold on. Go!
Ooh. I believe that was Mary Washko from JMU with her hands in the air that blocked the shot on the middle of the medium hoop.
Good stiff hands there. Levon's gonna run it. Got to beat a beater. Pass, long pass over to Jarrell. Jarrell can't handle it. Jarrell bobs it. Jarrell's still gonna get to it, but he's gonna get beat first. Colin's gonna call that a turnover there.
NC State's got a 9 for number 3, Penwell.
Gets past one. Oh, great block there by Jarrell. But the ball gets scored out to White, but then
Turns over to JMU.
Summer stole it. Nope, the wrong.
That's Mary.
Mary.
Washko.
Woo! A little bit of soccer going on there.
Ball ends up with JMU. Number 63, Mary Washko.
We're gonna get, I think, a beater foul for something going on, or was there a little bit of mix-up on the substitution?
I don't know. So far, and what I believe is JMU number 15, Jarrell's first quad ball game. So far, he has a nice assist on a fast break and a nice block shot there on defense.
Yeah. I mean, making the little back to high and back, but everyone makes that once or twice in the early in the career. Oh, we're gonna. Oh, I think Jarrell just picked up a second yellow there.
Uh-oh.
So, in their short shift, Jarrell has already accumulated 2 of his 3 yellow cards for the game. Gonna be
Gonna have to be real careful from now on.
Yep.
I did not see what the call was for.
Oh, it was dangerous kick.
Okay.
Little quad ball turnover here. Gonna be a quick run. But JMU does have one beater back. Flips it back to White. White, who's been doing most of the ball handling here for the NC team, passes it over to an unexpected Stephanie Peck. And that's going to be a long kick that's going to roll right to the boundary and stop inside. Levon avoiding the kick out of the blue card there. And we are here 40-10 at the 10-minute mark.
I believe this is number 3. Ryan Penwell taking the ball up for NC State. It's being led by beater number 13, Lauren Hirsch.
Penwell versus Levon might be a little bit of a showmanship match today. Oh, Levon with a... Was Levon getting hit with a dangerous dive there?
I don't know. It seemed like he just fell on it.
I know he definitely came from slid from behind to go on that ball. Whether it was dangerous or not, that is going to be up to the ref's discretion here.
It looked like Levon was looking for a fast break there before the stoppage. But
Definitely
NC State
was.
does have 2 beaters, so we'll see if he reconsiders or not.
Levon might pull a U-Shane and decide that 2 beaters are not his problem.
Hey, if it works, it works.
I think we're getting a legal equipment call for the sunglasses.
Interesting. This never seemed to be a problem before.
Declan has, as long as I've known Declan, has worn sunglasses while playing. Commissioner Collin coming down.
His face looks exposed out there. Ball was out of bounds. Ball at NC State. Number 3, Ryan Penwell. Working the left side. Levon right in his face. Moves the ball to UNC 89. Back to Penwell. Blocks the Bludger.
Get wrapped up, Levon. I can't see from being on camera or not.
Levon's going to hold Penwell there until he gets beat out and Levon gets the ball.
A little exchange there of taps, showing some respect for each other.
So Levon's going to give the ball to Lee Rouse to take it up.
Lee Rouse was a sensational freshman for JMU last year. Really a spark plug player for them.
She really stars in her role as a facilitator, passing the ball up top.
Passing Levon.
Pass was just a little late.
Come on, really playing tight here to the rules. There's not a lot of wiggle room. Long pass by Penwell. Was going to get bobbled off his teammate's hand. Score is still 40-10 here as we approach probably about the 12-minute mark.
I think it's supposed to be 30.
I was just about right at my guess there. Levon, I think he's still to be in his keeper zone. Or is he as long as you're on half of the field?
I don't know. I think it's just in the field.
Okay.
I think I've definitely called it like not in keeper zone.
So both teams look a little raw here, I'd say. Was expecting a little bit more passing from JMU. It looks has been more like a find a Levon show and let Levon play. There are some talent there on that JMU side to, want to see that ball get moved around, especially get Levon in space and not make Levon have to cut through 3 people to go. The NC State team just drop passes. I think if they caught a couple more of those balls, we'd see a different game. JMU's played really good defense down there at the hoops, 2 big blocks. So for this game only to be separated by 3 goals, good showing in the first 12 minutes here.
Yeah, and NC State's right there. And JMU in the first F5 tournament of the season a little over a month ago, we saw some of their best success come when they moved the ball around and had a lot of players were able to score. So obviously they're doing all right now, but let's see if they can replicate that again to continue their momentum.
Looks like they got their first line back out there, or as close to as possible, with Cade and Ali both checking in, and Charlie in the back. So that's probably about as close to their top line that they have. Pass back to Levon. Levon drawing Penwell. He's going to drive. That's not a shot I want to see Levon taking. Levon's got better tools in the toolbox than that one. As Penwell's going to rush down the field. Going to get past 1, 2. Oh!
Ooh.
Bounced off the tee and in. Score is 40-20.
Nice take from Penwell.
Yeah.
Way to follow his beater. It's really and good on the beater to really clear a lane to make it an open shot, and then he squeaks it in off the pole.
We can't see Levon taking those. Like, that's a 6-foot shot when he still had space to drive there.
6-foot shot on like your offhand,
Yeah.
back foot. Not an easy one to hit.
Not a great shot selection.
Especially when you've got other players.
Oh, and that bounced off Charlie, went right off an NC State beater. 2 wasted possessions as Penwell's going to streak again. Got to get past Levon. Levon, to White. White gets picked up by Cade real quick and going to get wrapped up and brought down. Beater gets involved, clears it up. Oh, no back contact I don't think we're going to see there. But Jordy Sancho picks up the ball. Long shot, goal is good.
Wow.
Score is 40-30.
Sneaks it right past the JMU defender at the hoop there.
Yeah.
NC State has had a lot of those there's no Bludger situations that have really been benefiting them in this game.
Okay. JMU gonna overload here. Big long. Oh, can Marsh get? Oh, Marsh does not come away with the.
Oh, Levon gets stripped while driving to the hoops. We turned over to Jordy Sancho. He's gonna drive on none, take a hit,
tie the
powers
game
through.
up.
Wow.
That is not what you want to see if you're bringing a whistle here. But while they talk about the penalty, possible penalty, that's not what you want to come out of timeout. Give up 3 unanswered, have 2 bobbled, mishandled possessions here on the backside for JMU. Whew. Tough look there for JMU coming out of that timeout.
Yeah, it really seems like right now that maybe they need to the chasers and the beaters need to work a little closer together, especially to prevent some of these no Bludger situations for NC State. But Jordy Sancho, historically a beater, seems to be chasing today and has the last 2 goals for NC State. Looks like there's some referee discussion or something.
If I'm JMU here, I think you want to play actually Levon as far off ball as you can. Put him in space and make him have to pull second defender to a far side, or pull a beater towards him. So you just also have a safety point to just get that ball out if the beaters start pressing you here with the lack of control.
Yeah, I think this is where you use a player like a Lee Rouse that we saw earlier to facilitate and take the ball up, really work the ball around to Levon and you get him that open driving lane.
Exactly. As Levon subbed out this whole game? I don't think Levon.
I don't believe he started, but he hasn't been out since. Levon swings it to Cade Breslow, who drives.
Tipping in.
There you go.
Score should be, and we're going to get a stoppage here. Timeout for NC State.
Yeah. Cade Breslow scoring the goal there. Has a very similar build to a Levon type player. Just a little, Levon benefits a little more from that MLQ experience from the summer.
Yes, definitely. Score is 50-40 here. Honestly, NC State don't if you are JMU, you are so happy that NC State used their timeout here because you did finally score, so you didn't come out of that completely dead. But you are definitely needed a break here to sort of re-energize your team and gets a little bit of conversation going on what's going wrong and what's going right.
Absolutely. This is one of those timeouts where it might be more for the other team than it is for your own
Yeah,
team.
exactly.
Or it benefits the other team more than it does your own.
I mean, I don't know where the gas is for this NC team that has a
little smaller roster.
Smaller roster, maybe hasn't played a bunch together, but definitely JMU is not upset that there's a timeout happening right now. No substitutions by JMU or I think NC State. Oh no, I think Penwell did come off and the UNCSU team here. So a little bit of a switch there coming out of that timeout. So
Slice in the hands of number 8 for NC State. Keeper taking it up. Over to number 18, it looks like.
I think it might be supposed to be a 16. Oh, quick by Charlie. Charlie's gonna get a fast break here. Finish with a little layup there.
Good defense turns into a goal.
60-40, but control ends up back in the hands of NC State. And back to the corner. Gonna drive, swing it back up top. Back to Penwell, who checked in on the other side in the chaser headband. Flipped it back over to number 8. Number 8 looks to ball comes out.
Scooped up by Levon, the keeper's head.
Yeah.
Some really great defense by JMU, just causing a lot of strips and block shots.
Longa looking to drive, taking himself, and goal.
There you go. Because around one player goes over another.
Sounds like another player I've commentated for. Number 8, Marta Striplin. Back to Marta. Down to number 16, Stephanie Peck. Switch back to 89. All 4 chasers touching this ball. Looking for a shot.
Not go in?
No, I think that shot went over.
That was a close shot.
That was
really
a close
thought
shot.
It might have just squeaked in the top of the hoop.
I think if you're Penwell there and you get your hips a little more around that and not taking that shot sort of off balance, you probably better shot. I think he had a step or two more that he could have taken to make that shot a little easier for himself.
I think so too, but I like the look.
Especially getting all 4 players to touch it, really making this JMU defense have to move and play.
We have Kate Breslow with it, passes it over to Levon. Levon takes a shot.
That looked good from my angle.
It's hard to tell if that one was a shot or a pass.
I
might have been a little wide.
I believe in the industry we call those shasts. It's whatever you need it to be in the moment. If you make it, it was a shot. If you miss it, it was a pass. Oh, okay. Got it. That's why we're getting. That's what we're getting.
Okay.
Before. Okay.
Before the shot, but after the natural motion began.
You got it.
So the ball was passed, still live.
Score is 70-40 here.
We got another situation.
Stripling gonna go.
State.
Gotta get past.
Just misses the shot. Had a Jamie Beater coming from behind. So
They also
really
had a
forced to go
pass
quick.
option there. They sort of ran into their pass there of Penwell. 18 minutes have elapsed. Score is 70-40. Game has ranged anywhere from three goals has been the largest separation to a tie game. JMU has led the entire time.
Katie drives, passes to Allie,
Whoa.
behind to
That
Jarrell.
was my ball first. No, I was close at that time. That's it. Whatever.
Ooh, missed shot by Kate, who kicks it to get it out of there, gets beat, and it's recovered by NC State number 8. So there's some beater action there, fighting for a ball. And
Definitely was interaction over here.
And I think what the refs might be talking about is potentially some like a close call with the keeper leaving and potentially re-entering the keeper's end.
Got it. We gonna get a really late
But,
call
yeah.
here for this interaction.
In terms of the keeper, it seemed like the keeper had not fully left the zone yet before taking a step backwards.
Okay. We just got to make sure. We have to remember that we are playing. Is USQ rules also one foot out? Any foot out is, or is that's just
I think USQ you have to be fully out.
USQ you have to be full out.
Yeah.
MLQ, any part of your body touching the ground has to be out.
So it looks like they're calling that the NC State keeper was fully out, went back in. So we see a turnover to Levon for JMU. That was definitely very much on the line. Now I think we're allocating a dodgeball.
Ball. We're gonna get a teleporting beater here for NC State.
Both the beaters are on the right sideline here for NC State. It looks like Levon's going to have a clear path to the goal.
Only have to get really past Peck is the only one really in the way. Long beat misses, goes off their own player. Levon scores. Score is 80-40. Pulls JMU out of a snitch grab tie here. As we approach probably the last minute of this. Of this pre-flag runner on pitch period.
19 minutes in, ball back in the hands of NC State's number 8. Swing is deflected by Jarrell for JMU. Still with NC State. Back to the keeper up top, swings it to Penwell.
Well, Penwell can get a one-handed grab on it, which I think stops it before it goes out.
Barely keeps it in.
Jarrell gets it, goes to Levon. Is Levon going to try to slow this down, make it last possession? The answer is no. Levon is going to streak and score! I don't think that was 20 minutes. I think we're going to get a reckless dislodgement there. You can't be doing that, Levon. That was not a defended hoop.
Yeah, just put a little too much heat behind it.
Yeah,
just
followed through. That's one of those things where you got to go for the layup. You can't go for the dunk.
Yeah. You put your hand through, but not your body through the hoop.
Is he just? Why is he? Oh, he's got to do headbands. Got it. I was like, why is Levon?
A little bit of an unnecessary card.
Yeah,
to be taken there. So it might give NC State an easier goal here for SOP.
If you're actually JMU, you want the UNC SU team to hold on to this ball as long as possible. Because you got 20 minutes before the 20 seconds before the 20-minute call, and then you got any time extra is JMU's gonna get an extra possession here. That ball going out of bounds was a godsend here for this JMU team. They want to just kill the next 40 seconds as possible.
They're just walking it up, waiting for that 20-minute mark.
They're in a real awkward position, unfortunately, with the players they have on the field. Levon, they don't really have a traditional ball handler out there. With Levon on the bench, they're going to drive here, which is probably not what they want to go. Oh, a little pass to Jarrell. Jarrell shoots, scores, but there's going to be definitely a card going to happen.
It looks like they're talking about something that might have happened towards NC State. There was some great ball movement, working it from Ali Frame up top over to Washko on the side and to Jarrell behind.
I would also, for three people who are traditionally not ball carriers for this JMU team, great way to move that ball around and create something. Actually, probably some of the best passing that JMU has put together all day happened right there on that play.
That's what I was just about to say. Some of that pass I was talking about earlier, they really showed it off there on like the anti-power play that they were going up against.
as a coach, not the play I would have been going for. I'm not really trying to tackle the hoops. I would have tried to be killing a little more time off the clock. But if you get the goal there, really stretch this lead.
Looks like there's a yellow card for face beat on one of the
Yes.
NC State beaters.
I don't know if they are on our sheet. I can't see a number yet.
Yeah.
But I think it's a
There's a
1,
one.
and we do not have a 1 on the... And that was a 20-minute mark. Score and the 20-minute mark is... No, you cannot sub out the box, Levon. You cannot sub out the box, Levon. Score is 100-40. JMU there after NC State's timeout really stepped on the gas and never let off.
Oh yeah, JMU has been rolling in the second half of this first half.
Yeah. NC State got their timeout and just really has not been able to create those fast breaks. Even though they've maintained control most of the time, they just haven't been able to really utilize it on defense or offense to prevent it. They've gotten caught up way too far behind their own hoops and, creating fast break opportunities there for that JMU have capitalized on.
Yeah, some of the passes are just slightly off, and the shots are just barely over.
Yeah.
Whenever they're not scoring, it always just seems that it's because they're just a little off.
Exactly.
Just a little unlucky.
Our flag runner today is Sean Maloney. Going up against these two teams. Neither team, I think, has a flag runner, a seeker that that I know to catch automatically. It looks like
None of them really have any either a true seeker.
no. It looks like I see Leslie in a yellow over on the far sideline for JMU, and trying to look over and see if I can see on the.
There's a yellow, but I don't know what number.
Is it white? It might be white, but I don't know if that's white or not. It might be Kareem white, but I can't tell from this distance. The one advantage I would say that this UNCSU team does have is that their beaters, if they want to put some lockdown beaters on that flag runner, they can. With Jordy and Lauren Hirsch and Peck over there, they do have some, with both Peck, Stephanie and Josh Peck, they both have some players who can play some lockdown beating compared to this a little bit younger JMU squad. If they have the ability to, I think they could go with Marsh and Declan. The two of them could probably go toe-to-toe for a little bit, but if they need to sub, they don't really have the backup after that to really go toe-to-toe with this NC State team, at least in the beating game.
Yeah, and so far the beaters have been really keeping NC State in the game, and it's been like the big battle of the game.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's caused a lot of the swings of momentum in terms of scoring.
So it looks like Lee has been checks into the game here, giving themselves a ball handler for JMU. Marsh is over there without a ball in the back. I don't know if they're going to be looking to sub here for Declan or if they're looking. Oh no, there's a Bludger over there. So JMU is going to start here with control. NC State's going to start with the quad ball. Score is 10-40. Set score will be 160.
The NC State Seekers are going to get some time with the flag runner.
I think it is White who is the.
I believe so.
Jordy Sancho being really patient here. Long pass back to Marta. Marta, from the little alley-oop behind. Not alley-oop, little flip dunk behind.
Both Seekers are on the flag runner right now.
No beater help. Gonna let Sean just do the work.
the quad ball game, we have Lee taking the ball for JMU.
Levon has
Swings it to Cade on the left, who just misses a dunk on the short hoop. And it'll be turned over.
Marta's going to get a run here.
Slows it up when there's a JMU beater waiting for him.
Flips over Jordy Sancho. Jordy Sancho waiting for his beaters to do some work. Shot. It was good there.
And now it's called good.
Score is 100-60.
Jordy Sancho's scoring prowess, or two-level scoring prowess, has really been in effect in this game for NC State.
Levon's checking back in here at keeper.
JMU with Cade passes it over to Levon behind. Levon yeets it back up to the top.
To no one. Jordy Sancho's going to grab that. Oh, but can't hold on to it.
Jordy makes some spin moves. Brushes one off. Right on the middle hoop. What a take for Jordy Sancho.
Jordy combined, looked like he was playing Madden, combined with 2K there for a little bit with the amount of with the spin moves and jukes.
He was mashing all the buttons.
There was a card there. I don't know who it was on. White 22.
No.
Score is 10-70. JMU is yet to score in this flag runner on pitch period.
NC State has brought themselves back within
catch.
flag catch range.
Yeah. Cade's gonna look to drive. Oh, bounces off the tee, but no whistle. No whistle. No whistle. Okay, there we go. There we go. Very delayed there on that whistle.
Cade really had some hang time there to get over one player and like bring down and rip the shot. NC State has the ball with Sancho up top.
Long pass back down. Floats it back up to Sancho.
Levon beat out. Clear lane.
Oh, Jordy tries to make another heat check, but hits the tee and going the wrong way. We got a seeker change here for NC State as Josh Peck checks in. Goal there for JMU. Score is now 12-7. Still got a little ways to go.
NC State, hands number 8, taking up on offense. Rips it behind. Some beater pressure and a little high of a pass is going to cause it to roll out of bounds and be turned over. This single game's been pretty steady.
Oh! Unfortunate miss there. Oh!
JMU drives, just loses the ball. There was a very near catch from NC State seeker. And NC State with the ball, taking up the right side. Back on offense, swings it behind. Back up top. Across. Ball's on the ground. Picked up by Lee, who's going to take it. Then there is nobody in front of her.
Score is 130-70.
JMU has now stopped NC State's run and gone on one of their own.
Yes.
To go back up by 6 and be only 3 away.
Great play there by Marsh to just set a lane and just basically hold down a lane there for Lee to run into.
Ooh. Close dive by the seeker. He's had a few really good looks for this NC State seeker.
He's getting right. They're getting right there.
Back in the quad ball game, NC State has the ball on the right side, following their beater.
Passes it back to Penwell.
Penwell drives away from a beater, makes a long pass that's picked off by Cade.
Oh, but there's a catch there.
Think about it, just had that on camera.
I was not watching the catch there, but I don't think
Yeah.
that makes the score, I believe, 105 to 130 is what's being said over there. Okay. I thought they were flipping things too fast, and I was like, wait, did I miss a NC State score? Levon's gonna go streaking down the field. No beaters in front of him. That's a goal. Score is 140 to 105.
The JMU only 2 away to win. NC State still at 6. That catch by number 25, Josh Peck, really started to bring them back. But given how close JMU is, it'll be an uphill battle.
Yes. You can only able to give up 1, and you got to score 6. Tough ask for NC State team who has not exactly always shown the ability to stop JMU, especially with Cade and Levon out there on the field.
There's a beater trade, maybe? Some confusion about a beater trade?
I got a hand go up. I think it was probably a face beat is my guess.
Seems like it was on Black's beater.
I think it was a face beat on deck. A face beat that hit Declan is what I'm guessing is what it was, but I did not hear the call. Also, Colin is showing all the cards when he pulls up his cards. He just flipped the one to the front, so it's really hard to tell what card was coming up there.
Insider sources tell me he's actually using Uno cards
Ooh.
that are appropriately colored. The official Uno cards of the App 5.
Sponsored. We are not sponsored by Uno.
Sorry, not sponsored.
But we may take your money.
Cade looks for a drive, swings it behind.
Lee scoops up the loose ball. Back to Cade. Cade looks, dunks, goal.
Goal is good. I think that puts JMU 1 away
Does
from
put
winning.
them 1 away.
150 to 105. NC State really needs a goal here if they want to have any chance of trying to claw their way back in this game. Declan takes out one of NC State's beaters.
Duncan, big block there.
Ball behind. Makes a move.
But all 3 on the Brown. There's a no blur situation, but a great tackle there from in the back by Cade, I think, was the one to make that tackle. Waiting for Levon to get in there so that way we can get that ball. There is 1 beater back for NC State. So,
Looks like JMU's going to walk it up.
yeah, ball in the hands of Levon. Pass off to Cade. I think Levon... I think he just... Oh, Charlie's going behind.
Seems like Levon later in this game has really shifted to that off-ball
Yes.
role that we were talking about earlier. It seems to be working well for them.
Levon gets flipped it behind.
Speaking of
Levon
which-
coming in. Looking for the shot. Dunk. Comes around the hoop. Dunk and goal. And that should be the game. Final score, 160-105. We are going to follow this game up with a game between JMU and QC Pitt. See you in a little bit.